Have you ever wondered how Black Friday got its name? You might think it's a term that's been around for just a few decades, but its roots go way back. Black Friday is recognized as a major shopping day after Thanksgiving, when consumers flock to stores in droves to take advantage of hefty discounts. But let's rewind to the late 19th century. Two Wall Street financiers, Jay Gould and Jim Fisk, hatched a plan to buy up as much as they could of the nation's gold, hoping to drive the price sky high and sell it for astonishing profits. Their scheme ultimately led to the crash of the gold market on September 24, 1869. That day saw a lot of Wall Street barons bankrupted, and it became known quite fittingly as Black Friday. But it's not this event that gave birth to the Black Friday we know today. So where did it come from? Enter Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, and the birthplace of our modern Black Friday. We're winding the clock back to the swinging 60s, a time of change and transformation. But amidst all this change, one thing remained a constant. The day after Thanksgiving, a day marked by heavy pedestrian and vehicle traffic as folks rushed to kick off their holiday shopping. The Philadelphia police, who had to manage this mayhem, began to refer to this day as Black Friday. Now, why Black Friday, you may wonder? Well, it was a term of frustration, reflecting the chaos and disorder that the day brought with it. The streets were filled with shoppers, the traffic was a nightmare, and the police had their hands full, to say the least. Retailers in the city, however, weren't too thrilled with the negative connotations of the term Black Friday. They attempted to rebrand the day as Big Friday, hoping to put a more positive spin on the whole affair. But as it often happens, the original name stuck. Despite the best efforts of the retailers, Black Friday continued to be used, gradually losing its negative undertones and becoming synonymous with the start of the holiday shopping season. And so the name Black Friday, initially a term of frustration, began to spread. With the 1980s came a new narrative for Black Friday. As the decade dawned, retailers saw an opportunity to spin the term, which was initially steeped in negativity, into something more positive. They found a link to an age-old practice, the recording of losses and gains in the financial world. For centuries, losses were recorded in red ink, a stark, alarming color that screamed deficit. On the other hand, gains were recorded in black ink, a color that whispered of stability and profit. Retailers cleverly drew a connection between this practice and the post-Thanksgiving shopping frenzy. They began to promote the idea that Black Friday was the day they would transition from the red to the black, from loss to profit. It was the day when their balance sheets would finally show a healthy dose of black ink, symbolizing a successful transition into profitability for the year. The public bought into this new narrative. The idea that their holiday shopping could help their favorite stores stay afloat was a narrative that resonated with many. It gave a sense of purpose to the madness, a reason to brave the early morning cold and the bustling crowds. And thus, a day that started with a financial crash and was named out of frustration became a key date in the retail calendar. The term Black Friday had been transformed, and it now stood for prosperity and success in the world of retail. Fast forward to today, and Black Friday has taken on a life of its own. This once American tradition has now spread its wings globally, reaching shoppers from the bustling markets of Tokyo to the trendy boutiques of Paris. Its evolution didn't stop at physical stores either. With the advent of online shopping, Black Friday bargains are now just a click away, making the shopping frenzy accessible to anyone with an internet connection. This digital expansion gave birth to a new shopping holiday, Cyber Monday, adding another day of record-breaking sales to the retail calendar. But as the sales figures soar, so does the occasional chaos. Every year we hear stories of long lines, stampedes, and even fistfights over the last discounted flat-screen TV. Yet despite all this, the allure of a good bargain keeps shoppers coming back year after year. From its dark origins to today's shopping frenzy, that's the tale of Black Friday. So, there you have it, the intriguing history of Black Friday. From its origins to the Philadelphia connection, the retail spin, and its modern-day phenomenon. Next time you're caught in the Black Friday rush, spare a thought for the Philadelphia police officers who coined the term, "Happy Shopping."